Alrighty, I think we have everything set up. I think so. Yeah, it's working. Hello there! My goodness. What a day after work. Well, not after work, during work. I swear to God, I'm the only person I know in the world who can actually get in trouble for doing things employers would want you to do. Show up early, get in trouble. But let's not dwell on that. How have you been doing? I've been doing okay. I really needed that Memorial Day off. To actually be able to go out and about and enjoy my day, buy some new stuff, buy some new clothes. Thank God I needed that. And just sit back and relax. But I want to continue our adventure here with Hand of Fate. Had a lot of fun with it, you know. Really, actually, I wonder actually if you could. I wonder how long this game is, honestly. Like, it seems like it's a pretty short game. I mean, a lot of DLC. I can see like you can get a lot of replay value from this game, especially from the endless mode. I could see that just driving people to play for hours upon hours on end. Also, good news. What was it? Speaking of card draw from Here's the Hearthstone, apparently they finally released the Here's the Storm rewards for those who actually invested all their time playing ranked, like me. And apparently, if they're honoring all that stuff, I'm getting 2 wolf mounts, 4,000 gold, and a nice little icon saying that, hey, you did it, you went up to rank 1. And then they're gonna emulate League of Legends rank system. Bollocks. But that'll be interesting to try. It'll actually get me interested in doing some more ranked gameplay. I honestly think I probably should actually do that, because I really actually do like MOBAs. And I'd like to see how much the Here's the Storm has changed from when I actually stopped playing and got rank 1. Because that pre-season just lasted forever. I mean, what, 2 years maybe? Possibly 2.5? But enough squabbling for me for now. Let's jump on into Hand of Fate. Let's play with more cards.
Back so soon? I knew you would not falter.
Hopefully the audio... Well, I don't know, that audio seems kind of loud, actually. I can never place the audio, honestly. I can't tell if it's fine or if I need to lower it. Like, the voice I want to keep high. Like kind of like Darkest Dungeon, I really actually like this, this voice actor's voice that he provides for the game. So, just like, Red Hook, the developers for this game also did a, stand-up job with it. So I really am glad of that.
The stakes are raised. The challenges begin.
He sounds like a narrator or a villain that I should be aware of. Does he have a Bastion narrator voice? No, I wouldn't say he has a Bastion voice. You know, the old man's voice in Bastion, you know, had a twang to it. His accent. Also, hey Laharl, how you doing, man? How was your Memorial Day? But this voice actor's voice is very straightforward. It's more... I don't want to say sinister. That's not actually the right word to say. We'll need to hear his voice a little bit. We'll hear his voice again very soon. I really like how they focus it on him. You took care of school stuff. You're ready for another semester. There are days, man, where I miss actually having to like have classes or be tested and such on things. But that was like my biggest issue. Like now that they give, you know, it's like once you're out, it's like it's weird how it's not so much the structure, but it's like the time management was so much better than it was like.
It has been called a
job.
game of eternity that we play. I didn't think that meant you'd take forever to make a decision, mind.
Huh. Yeah, so that's his voice. Let's see
The
here.
King of Dust is the perfect implement to ensure your destruction.
Yeah, they're really good at, yeah, they're really good at calling you out if you take a lot of time. Let's see here. Now, so this is like all the DLC you can buy. I do too, actually. Like, they know it's not supposed to be a, like, a game with personality. That's what I really like. I also like, that's kind of one of the reasons, like, I like Dust, I like Freedom Planet, I like Darkest Dungeon. They're not afraid to have personality. I mean, it's like, me, I always enjoy, I'm more of the dry humor type, but, because I'm a very dry man. Is there anything I don't have? Lots of shields and such. How many shields do I have in this? Just 2 shields. Circle armor, medium armor, chains of rage. Iron armor I don't like. Healing cap. You know what? I don't want the healing cap at all. I'd rather increase my chances of getting a shield. But yeah, I like touches in the game like that. Let's start the game.
In these lands, the King of Dust takes his tithe of all.
So, any combat for this round, I will lose gold. For how much for every... Oh, what? Lose what? 2 gold? For every 15 health? And there are a lot of battles on this map. So...
You face the first of my kings. Each has shaped the nature of their forces with the strength of their will. They will turn that power to your destruction.
God, I know I've heard his voice before. You know what? Actually, hang on a second. Settings. Credits? Hang on a second. Let's see if we can actually find... Oh, cool. We can actually scroll. Thank goodness. We can scroll and find the voice actor. Special thanks. The dealer, Anthony Scordy. I'm gonna actually take a look up real quick here. Scordy. No, not Scordy. Here we are. Let's actually check out. College, so he's done Call of Duty, God of War Ascension, Multiplayer Soldiers, done Diablo 3. He was the Leviathan in Mass Effect 3. Trying to find a game I'm aware of here. Dungeon Siege, Elder Scrolls 5, Skyrim. He was Garen Ieneth, Neris Mavani. Come on, I should know at least one of the games. I've heard his voice before. Nice credits music. Huh. Sleeping Dogs, additional voices. He's had to have done more. There's no way. Huh, I guess it's just from Hans. Sounds like he came from Skyrim for some reason. Yeah. Oh! Sweet, Mr. Lionel already. So, yeah, like, I actually like when there's, like, when it comes to voice acting, they can really improve the game, and having someone like that really improves it. What the? I didn't get a shield this time. The dealer draws for you 4 gold game cards. Oh crap. Well,
I'm sure you are grateful for that.
I am. This is a game that was gifted me back in December 2015 by G, one of my friends, G. You also know him, he's a friend of John, who also actually lives up in Canada. So if you enjoyed, this is a game where it's a dungeon crawler, as you can see, except, as you notice, I'm not so much exploring it. I've seen the one after this. There's another one after Hand of Fate. Yeah, that's true, I've never heard of it before.
A quest that may lead you down many paths towards jealously guarded secrets. Interesting.
I've seen the one after this. Can't remember the name. If there is a sequel to this game, I would like to know, because all I know, this game has put on a bunch of free DLC and then put one DLC you actually can buy. So we have the Embertown Hero card. This is a new card for me. Basically, your dungeon is something that you partially create. Leap of Fate? I'll have to look that up after the stream. I'm actually going to write that down right now. Actually, write that down. Leap of Fate. Interesting. If this really came from the people who did Hand of Fate, I would be very interested. Although I personally enjoy dungeon crawler games like this. Just dungeon crawlers in general. You come across an injured adventurer whose battered and bloody armor tells you he's seen combat recently. Ask him his troubles. Yeah, I've been beaten and bloodied. Those are my troubles. It's got the same card mechanics, but it's much more of a roguelike. I don't know. I'm kinda... When it comes to roguelikes, it's a hit or miss with me. Like, it's gotta hit that sweet spot. Like, this, to me, hits a sweet spot. It's something that's like... Then again, the combat in this game is, for now, really simple. I've been chasing a pack of thieves that attacked my home village of Embertown. I killed some of them in an ambush, but I fear I lack the strength to chase the rest down. If you have any honor, will you do those jackals and make them pay? Oh, you will find those jackals and make them pay. Okay. Embertown Hero.
Let's find out what type of character you really are.
You have caught up with the Embertown village raiders who call out, "Stay your hand, adventurer, and we shall share the spoils with you." You know what? Since we actually get to do this over and over again, I think for now we shall kill them. You tell them to ask their gods for mercy, then you are about to show them. Oh, I am an idiot. I completely forgot about my curse. Well, this is gonna cost me. I should. Here's the thing. I should have actually been bad. So I lost 7 gold from that because of I have full health. You carefully turn out the thieves' pockets. The dealer draws you 3 game cards. Alright, some food, that's actually worth it. More food, that's definitely worth it. And some more food, okay. Alright. Afterwards, you return to tell the hero of Embertown of your success. He gestures you to come forward. In silence, he hands you a jeweled ring, then dies. You put the ring away to identify later and bury the fallen champion. This card's token is now yours.
The token is yours. Let us see what you do with your newfound abilities.
So, each token you actually get from the dealer here will result in unlocking more cards. more events, more ways you can customize your adventure each time you play. So let me actually just go real quick here. Let's see here. I could have sworn... Does it show me my curse? Here it is, blessing and curses. So that's not the thing. So I guess this is a silly question, but how does food function in this game? Yes, every time I move, even if I backtrack, it will cost me 1 food. If I am missing any health, it will also restore my health. So let's just say I get severely wounded in battle, or even lightly wounded. The next time I move, I'll consume 1 food and I will gain some health. And so far I've noticed a new trend as each of these challenges here. You will get a blessing, you can get curses. You can remove these curses, but they're very expensive. So for this curse, it's called compensation. Whenever the player finishes combat, they lose 1 gold per 15 health. So since I have 100 health, 60, so about 7 gold. So since I was full health, I lost 7 gold. Apparently I start with a shield, which is really interesting. So the balance here is gold's important to buy more food, restore your health and such, but food, oh yeah, if you do run out of food, you will starve and you will lose health.
Descend ever deeper into the subterranean pit.
So it's very important that you have an ample supply of food. It's not as bad as you think, honestly, because the game cards just exist its own thing, so you're not actually setting yourself up for you're not forced to make decisions like on gold or food cards, and you can always buy you. Seems like it has some like Darkest Dungeon mechanics. Yeah, this game came out way before Darkest Dungeon even existed. I would say, actually, I honestly wouldn't make any comparison to Darkest Dungeon. Well, actually, no. You are actually right.
Do you comprehend the stakes?
You do have to rely on food. But in Darkest Dungeon, it was more RNG-ish when hunger strikes you. Let's just go forward. Let's see what this is. Culling the Rat Man.
Our lives are often lived thus, are they not? Pushed back and forth by the whims of nobility or power. A challenge for you, and a token if you succeed.
All the lands in the kingdom are being overrun with rat men. Merchants in my lands are attacked on the road, as are any travelers, such as yourself. My guards are needed here with me, but if I just had 50 gold, I would hire a mercenary army to find their nests and cull their armor. Cull their numbers. I'd rather not, but... Let me think about this. I have to do everything opposite. So... You know what? I'm gonna give him the money. A wise decision. I shall begin a campaign against these filthy rats immediately. Also, you may take this blade. With my mercenary army, I won't need to rely on this to protect me. The card's token is now mine. The Rat Cleaver.
Rats have so few friends amongst mankind, yet the two have lived in close proximity throughout the ages and are more similar than either would care to admit.
That is true. Hits against Ratmen inflict double damage. Press left bumper to cause a force explosion that will stun enemies. Interesting. Yes, I will
Really?
equip that.
Is that what you're going to do?
I will do that because I don't get a benefit for keeping gold. The Devil's Carnival.
At its heart, these traveling shows are but mockeries of the true mysteries.
I love these atmospheric games. One day, as dusk gathers, you reach a large country town hosting a traveling circus. Strange sights and stranger smells confront you as you begin to wander between tents and stalls that were once brightly colored, but now are faded and stained with dust. Peasants and nobles alike wander the streets and alleys, past wonders and amazements, seeming almost dazed. There was something about the place that dulls your senses, and, for a while, you forget your quest. Forget even the path that brought you to this place. Oh boy. So there's a bit, so here's the RNG part of it, you know, much like a card game.
Select your desire.
You end up selecting a card here. So I've been having good luck with number 1. Oh! And I accidentally picked number 2. I am okay with that, knowing the result. Cheers and gasps draw you to the large tent. Inside, you discover a number of spectacles being performed by costumed artists. What? Alright. Shuffle twice, huh? Let's do this. Ah, damn it. I should have gone to number 2 again. Unseen hands relieve you of some of your gold as you watch a fine white horse being commanded to perform a variety of tricks for the gawping crowd. I guess I would expect that would gaping. The dealer draws you 1 gold pain card. Bad fortune. Lose 5 gold. Sometime later, you find yourself standing at the edge of a forest. The sounds of the crowds behind you. Day is just dawning. But which day? Looking back, you see the ruined buildings of a country town, long ago abandoned. Damn it, I didn't get the card. I really like how this is a kind of randomized adventure style game, like you always get a new adventure each time. Yeah, you get to craft it to yourself, so you can make it as hard or as easy as you want. And with an endless mode, you can just play. Like, just go. In the shady grove off the beaten trail, you'd find a traveling merchant looking to trade with wandering adventurers. So, you can actually go into the shops here. Priests obviously focus on more healing. And you can actually get your curses removed at... It's fine, dude. I just got off work, and I didn't have a good day at work, honestly. It was bothersome, to say the least. Like, I'm not a fan of having that job anymore. Compared to what I really actually need. Like, it just, like, what happened today just really reminds me to, like, what I actually really need to do and to make my life better, because the reason why I got one of that job was basically because I needed a job. I needed some sort of income. And I'm getting tired of working 7 days a week, and between the two, that would be the job I want to let go of. But so never worry about being tired, man. This is a time where you sit back, you relax, and you don't worry about your cares. And just have the Cheers theme song playing through your head right now. Compensation. Whenever the player finishes the combat, so I can remove it, but it costs 150 gold. So no way I'm gonna be able to do that. I can sell items. Items don't really sell for that much, but you can collect more. Very important, buying food. But once again, that gets very expensive, and I've already given my gold away. Heal wounds, and you can also buy blessings from the priests. So each of them have their effects. Like, I've never seen this one before. Arcane knowledge. Whenever the player uses an artifact, there's a 30% chance of immediately reducing its cooldown time by 80%. High constitution. Whenever the player eats food, they gain twice the usual healing, and these are very expensive. So I expect, like, the true end game of this game to give you lots of money. Will of the Gods. This is one I'm familiar with. At the start of each combat, a random opponent is highlighted. If that creature is to die first, then it pops out 5 gold, which the player may collect. So every time you go into combat, you'll get 5 gold. If you kill that enemy first, at least. So each of the shops have their own importance. A treasure chest.
A treasure chest? What more iconic emblem of success could we imagine?
I can't think of one, but I'm foolish enough to go and approach a treasure chest. Let's pick... You know what? Number 2 is fine. Number 2 lied to me. You move forward, but suddenly you hear a click. Uh-oh. The room begins to fill with deadly gas. This is actually a new event to me, too. Attempt to escape the gas. Oh, that sucks. I was hoping it would actually be a, pick. Ah, damn it. Let's see here. Tripping, you fall on the floor and gasp, drawing the poisonous mist. You try and recover and stumble through the other side. So, pain cards. So, I lost 10 health. I lose 15 health. And I lose 15 maximum health. You approach the treasure chest.
We play for a token now.
The treasure chest looks battered, it's still intact. Treasure might hold. Attempt to pry it open. Why not? It happens. And I am terrible. The treasure chest suddenly refuses to give way to your attempts. You leave disappointed. Damn it. No, they aren't. But here's the thing, the combat so far in this game hasn't been bad.
It's better than trudging along a muddy road. Certainly.
Hitch a ride is
What
equivalent to
brings you
stairs.
to play the game? Ha! I know you will not tell me. Like all the rest, you are silent.
Honestly, I'm not so worried. That was bad. It was really bad, but it wasn't too bad.
Rubbing. I'm not sure the dead fighting back makes this any more dignified.
You see an ancient ornate coffin in the main burial chamber. It may hold spectacular wealth, but surely be guarded. Attempt to take them by surprise. We need to actually do something here. This game is this is the run. It was nice to me last night. Now it's time to make me feel the pain. Oh well, so much for a chance of actually catching him off guard. Nope, this game demands failure. Failure will occur. Alright, so the floor has spike traps. And also, apparently... Aw. I am not pressing my counter button here. I am not doing well. And I lose my gold because I entered combat. Yeah, it does. Oh, let's see here. Armory card. Nice. Mercenary contract. Once per combat, press right bumper to activate an aura that makes every successful strike gold. Drop gold.
Artifacts
Nice.
give you powerful abilities to use in combat.
Oh, more food. That's important. And I gain health.
More
Nice.
health to work with. Much good mate, do you?
Forced escape. I shall turn back, since forced escape actually moves on. I'm kind of okay with it. It really depends on how the game was designed. So, we want to go down. Shop, we don't need a shop. We'll just pass that by. The Devil's Choice.
Though I admire his ilk, I live by very different rules.
I don't know, I'm of two minds. Like, a game like Dark Souls, yeah, I'm glad traps hit them because of Rule of All. But there's some, it all depends on how the balance of power is. Like, if the game obviously makes you so much stronger than the enemies, and the enemies are essentially a lot more of a cannon fodder, then yeah, I'm okay with them being, immune to a lot of things, especially, traps and such, but if they're meant to be of equal metal, then I'm okay with them being of equal power. I'm here to test your strength. Choose a foe. Well, I already have a rat, so I actually want that. So I'll choose the 2 of dust. Actually, no, I won't choose the 2 of dust. I'll choose the 4 of dust. Since that is whom you wish to fight, I think today shall make you fight the others instead. So Devil's Choice, basically, he gives you an option. Choose the one that you don't want to fight, and he'll make you fight the others. I'm okay with fighting Plague Jack because I have a rat cleaver. That's a lot of rats. Nope! I am not making good decisions here. I need to block more. So you can actually just roll out of combat if I can also press Y. Oh, what am I, an idiot? Oh, there is a poison. Excellent, the devil cries. You have passed my cunning test. Have some treasure. Perhaps the next time our paths cross, I will kill you myself. I hope not. So, armory, draw 3, select 1 to keep. So, I already have a good weapon. The Berserker armor is new to me. Explorer's helm. Which one was the Explorer's helm? That. You know what? I already have armor. I want to get the Explorer's helm. Why not? Oh, I can actually...
It's too late to navigation, but still.
Let's see here. Reveal stairs encounter upon any level and grants a gold bonus for revealing every encounter on a level. Berserker armor during combat. Every hit you sustain.
Armor that gives you the proportional strength and power of a barbarian, which you are on closer examination.
You know what? I think I'll go with the Explorer's helmet because I actually want to know where the
An item that tells you how to move quickly, but tempts you to take your time.
It does. Gain 50 health. Nice. Free heal. Some more food. Always nice. Unfortunately, I have no need. I'm not going to be able to use the shop. Yeah, this is a nice game actually, and it's actually very cheap right now. Its price I think right now is at $15. You know what? Why not? We have all the food. Hey, Element Boy, how you doing? Oh, this is new. The local peasant.
Hungry mouths. War leaves nothing else.
When crossing a forest clearing, you meet a peasant woman. Greetings, stranger. The wind has been hard on my family this year. In the forest behind her, you sense movement. In exchange for some food, I will tell you everything I know about these lands. You know what? Why not? Let's give her 5 food. The woman takes your food eagerly, passing it to some children who suddenly rush from the forest, hands outstretched. You have given us enough food to survive the winter, stranger. She retrieves a sack from behind a bush. This was my husband's before he died. Please accept it as thanks. Draw equipment card. Nice. There we go. Increases the wearer's movement speed. How's it going, Ellen boy? How you doing tonight? While the children eat, the woman speaks at length of what she has seen and heard recently. Give me that token, damn it. There's some reward for generosity.
An expedition. Press on.
Nope. Especially with the way I've been playing as of late. That's where the
Did you expect me to tell your fortune? No. A fortune teller is at their most base and despicable when they begin to believe their own lies. Of course, I am different. My powers are genuine.
Yeah, we're doing the story mode right now. I've never played this game before, so we are going through each of the decks, and gonna explore it that way. So I'm gonna take a look at each of the decks. I'm really gonna let the customize do the work for me for the most part, but I'm gonna take a look each time just to kind of see if there's any. Obviously, I want to put in as many new cards as possible for every time. Do you know when it technically ends then? No, I do not. Or do you just go until it ends? I don't know if there actually... I assume there's an ending to the story mode. That's why you would call it story mode. It would have an ending of sorts. But I would like to think I'm nowhere near ending the game. That's why I don't know how long this game actually is to play. Alright, so this is the Tinkerer. Actually, let's just continue on here. I have 11 food. You know what? No, let's just move forward.
Are your senses acute enough to detect what lies here?
Oh!
6 bandits to keep you on your toes.
In the story mode, you'll always choose what your opponent is. Right now, my opponent is the the King of Dust. You know what? I'm stupid and brash. Let's fight it. Yes, but I'm brash. I have to do this. So every time I press Y and there's like the green mark there, that type of mark is a projectile. So every time I see like the... Oop, let's just roll out of that one. I want to kill this. Assuming the game will actually let me. You know what? I don't know why I'm not doing this. Let's actually see what this does. Damn it, it's breaking my combo. Like, the combat in this game is actually super simple. So is the character always the same character? Yes, the character is actually always the same. There is an exception, and that is related to the DLC you can buy. I will show that, after I finish this run. So right now I'm just basically playing on normal difficulty. Let's see here. Draw 2 from the armory. Let's see here. Well, I need armor. And more food. Nice.
I'm sure you are grateful for that.
Yeah, they didn't exactly... There's a lot of things that have been falling through the floor in this game when it comes to the combat. You know what? No, I'm not taking the chance. I want to make sure I find...
is a fine companion. I'm sure you'll leave this one in time.
I want to actually find the King of Dust.
You do not seem to have the temperament for friends.
I don't.
Even in the animal kingdom.
I don't have the temperament for friends. Okay, this has got to be where the... No, it isn't. What the hell?
At their heart, all games are about power, are they not? The acquiring of power, the retaining of power, and most importantly, the use of power.
Yeah, he's not wrong. Oh, and Ratmen.
It seems you have made an enemy of the Ratmen. They do not normally attack unless provoked.
Okay, now it's a good reason why I have the plague, or the rat cleaver. I prefer to call myself a xenophobe. Yeah. Well, like I said, the curse. If you know your curse and stuff, that's actually really good. You're lucky that getting cleaver. Yep, it is. It's the ratmen. It's no problem. But ratmen don't drop anything.
Whimsy and caprice. The domains of the old gods. Were they always thus? Or has age corrupted their natures?
If they're anything like the Hearthstone old gods, or not Hearthstone, World of Warcraft old gods, then they're corrupted. They're always
Again,
corrupted.
A token is at stake.
Okay, let's see. On a deserted hilltop in a faraway land, you discovered an old altar. The gods of the old religion are powerful, yet unpredictable in their favors. Do you wish to pray at the altar? Yeah, let's pray. We've never done this before. Alrighty, there's a huge failure.
Choose from these options.
Alright, 2. Oh, thank goodness. On bended knee, you beseech the gods to aid you in your quest. A distant rumbling and a flash of lightning answers your prayer. Oh, good, a blessing. Holy touch.
Very nice indeed.
Undead that physically strike the player may receive damage themselves. That's good. Nice and simple. And I get a token. So tokens will always equip more cards. And an ambush.
Bandits are sorely loyal to their king. They will not let you reach him easily.
Another group of 6.
No king falls without a challenge.
Like, I still need to figure out how to block projectiles. So the one thing, actually, if you notice, they're already all spawned. What you can do, and the reason why you actually would want to skip, is because they're spawning in, so you'll be able to get, like, the first strike. Let's actually do this. Nope. Really? And of course you can attack them while they're down. Oh, come on. I do like that the counter system is literally just one button. Although I don't know what the mercenary thing is. I don't see it doing anything for me. While searching the area for anything worth salvaging, you realize that one of your opponents is only pretending to be dead. Yeah, let's try and kill him. I see no reason why not to try. Never mind, you can fail. Taken by surprise, you're knocked on the ground. Alright, he got away, and I didn't get anything then.
An ambush? Hardly fair, is it?
Suddenly, a tree falls across your path, blocking the way ahead. The dealer draws you one monster card.
We meet the Jack again. Did you think him done before? Oh, no. Shuffled back into the deck to rise again to the top.
Well,
as are we all.
Weapons bristle from the trees around you, their wielders' faces obscured by the undergrowth. Give us all your gold or die. Well... no. Forget you, I'm killing you. I do not shirk at a challenge. Oh, I am not using... oh, I'm using the stun. So, the Jack, you can't counter-attack it. Oh my god, what is going on here? Everything is slowing down. Everything is breaking. No, don't throw daggers at me. Really gotta stop throwing daggers at me. I am okay with all the money I'm getting, though. Now that I know I've been using the wrong ability. 94 gold. I realize my mistakes. You search the bodies for loot. Yeah, that definitely will help. Draw 1 equipment card. A shield. I already have a shield.
With practice and good timing, you can reflect ranged attacks.
Gotta figure out how to do that, though. Gain 5 max health. There we go. Traveling healer. The shady grove off the beaten trail, you find a traveling merchant looking to trade with wandering adventurers. Yeah, well, we got a bunch of gold. Let's spend it. Now that I know, like, okay, so mercenary contract is really good. I will remember that. I could probably, nope. 200 gold to now remove it. I don't need heal wounds. Do I have? Well, I have an extra shield to sell at least. So let's sell it. And with the rest of it, let us buy food. That's... In this run, having high health is technically bad, but I'd rather have high health and pay the gold per 15 health than lose it all. Let's see, and let's just buy one more. There we go. I think I definitely bought way too much food, but that doesn't... I'm not too worried.
Work your way through the woods and see what lies beyond.
They really gave him a lot of things to say. And I like that. Let's take the forest path.
On this floor, the King of Dust waits for you. He is prepared. Are you?
You know, actually, now that I think about it, let me actually... I think my inventory actually also has... Nope, that's my blessings. Come on. Grants a gold bonus for revealing every encounter. Oh, maybe that's why I was getting gold originally. Traveling mage. Yeah, let's stop by the mage. No, unfortunately, they only really gave one model in the game, so your character kind of looks as is. So mage is kind of is your spells. Oh, I guess you can buy dragon items too. Let's see here. So there's Damocles. During combat, press right bumper to throw knives in 8 cardinal directions. Alchemical Server. Press right bumper to attack faster with each strike. The longer the combat combo, the more explosive the reaction. Dragon Ring. While all dragon relics are equipped, receive 50% max health and full healing after every combat. That's pretty good. Hearn's Antlers. So it's a helmet. Lizard men take double damage from player attacks. Well, we're not fighting double damage. Fable, I enjoyed. Fable was a series that basically I couldn't get into, but, and here's the strange part, my parents love that game. Like, they have played through that game series so many times. It's especially Fable 2. Like, I would probably say from watching them, it's like Fable 2 was honestly probably the best out of the Fable games. I wonder if I could sell my... Yeah, so I can actually sell my mercenary contract. Yeah, no, we're keeping that. That's actually really good. Do I need anything else? Nope. Okay. I don't need food. I don't need the dragon ring. Or the helmet. I like the explorer's helmet for now. Yeah, I have family that plays video games. Everyone in my family plays video games.
Noble in mind, or simply noble.
One was, honestly, here's the thing. I never actually had the Xbox myself, so... I own the GameCube in the house, so when it came to, like, me, I own the Nintendo games. So I enjoyed playing all of those games. When Fable and all the Xbox games came out, didn't really touch them all that much. You know, so I knew of all the games that are coming out for Xbox, and I missed a lot of them, like obviously Ninja Gaiden, Fable, and such. But aside from like playing Halo when I was in college, I was already playing games on my PC or GameCube. And then eventually when I had the money, I bought the Wii. Noble Trader.
As you plunder the secrets of your memories, you'll gain new cards. Some you'll wish you'd left untouched.
Yeah, so so you've come here to this fortune teller here, and it says like you're trying to regain not so much you're trying to regain your memory, but like all your memories are in the cards. A nobleman approaches on a chariot as you walk the streets of Stegall. Stegall? I'm always terrible at pronouncing words here. He notices you and comes to a stop. You there, peasant. I wish to purchase your armor as a gift for my nephew. He is of similar build and enjoys a good scuffle on occasion. Yeah, sure, why not? I'll sell my armor. The nobleman waits patiently as you take off your armor and then hand it to him. He should appreciate this. After I had it cleaned, of course. Enjoy all the blood. This card's token is now yours. You'll gain, 4 gold game cards. $40 gold, my god.
I'm sure you are grateful for that.
Oh, the mug and barrel.
Let us stake a token on their foolishness.
Let's see here. Normal sister played Contra 1 and 3 and beat both back in the day. That is something I haven't done, so there's something your relatives have done, something that I couldn't. Beat Gradius 3, my god. Couldn't even beating Gradius 1 was difficult back for me. It's been ages since I've even tried. Pokemon Puzzle League. Puzzle games are always fun for everyone. Like, that's something that draws a lot of people in, and, you know, it's kind of sad that games like Candy Crush have, you know, they've made a killing off of that game. Especially, like, charging people for, like, extra moves and stuff. So they're not actually really buying the answer to the puzzle that they create. It's like, here's some extra moves instead. Let's see. Hey, Pokemon Puzzle League was fun. I only played that for a little bit on the N64.
For eons I have waited for an appropriate player. It seems there are more eons ahead.
Yes, there is. I am streaming. I am going to be taking my time. Deal with it, dealer. Your mom kick your ass at Tetris, so nothing wrong with that. I have Tetris on my cell phone. I still actually just sit down, play like the 3-minute round, and try and actually get a high score. I haven't beaten my high score in months, though. When you return to the Mug and Barrel, you spot the huntsman lurking in a shadowy corner of the bar. A solitary warm ale sits cooling in the front of an empty chair, while a collection of empty mugs indicates that your arrival has been long awaited. I started without you, he says cheerily, but without looking up. I've got questions for you, and you'll have questions for me. Questions lead to stories, stories lead to memories, and I cannot bear those without a lot of these. He rakes his mug across the others on the table, producing a discordant chime. Sit down, you're making me look impolite. Given that you've already tracked me through the forest and glen, I see that trying to dissuade you from this hunt would be pointless. I know how you feel. I was a boy of 5 when I first saw old Whitey. Sorry, that's what I call him, the White Minotaur. The huntsman proceeds to tell you a tale of destruction and grief, a tale decades in the making. After a while, he lapses into silence, like a river that has run dry. I think I was tracking it when we stumbled into my trap. Head back into the forest and see what you can find. I've got business to attend elsewhere.
Here, take it.
Look, it's late, I'm tired.
It amuses me to watch them theorize, to attempt to discern the very likeness of the gods down to their toes.
Wandering priest. Give priest half of my food. Well, I don't need that much, so let's give him half of my food. Always use their mode. Nothing wrong with that. We all have something to stand by. It says a few words in language of the old religion and gently touches your forehead. So I get another blessing. Wrath of the Gods.
Many of these blessings are too good for the likes of you.
Well, thanks, dealer. At the beginning of every battle, the old gods throw down thunder upon one of your enemies. Nice. I could use that. How the hell do you fail and succeed? It's not so much failing and succeeding and giving the guy food, it's failing and succeeding at the type of blessing I will get. Or possibly curse. Alone.
Usury, the root of all troubles.
In a busy market town, you are approached by the shopkeeper on the verge of losing his store. If you lend me the gold I need to save my store, I will repay you in 1 day. With interest. Yeah, sure. The shopkeeper gratefully accepts your gold, saying, "You won't regret this." Gold payback. After 10 steps...
The gods look upon you favorably.
After 10 steps, the player draws 3 gold cards. Nice. Is this the king? No, it is not.
Spirits roaming the darkness. With the struggles, the boundaries are weaker than they've ever been.
I don't see a reason to say no right now. Let's just put it simple as that. While sleeping in the forest, you are jolted awake by a voice calling your name. You see a vaguely human-shaped ghost rushing towards you. You are quick to your feet, weapon already in hand. The ghost stops abruptly, hands signaling that it means no harm. Its voice is weak in distance. You forget me already? Has this place already corrupted you so? I don't feel like fighting a ghost. Let's take a chance. I should not be here. I fear his servants already know where I am. For a brief moment, the ghost's pale eyes feel achingly familiar. Please come home soon. You blink, and the ghost is gone. At your feet is a bag of food. The dealer draws one food game card, and the card's token is mine. Oh, that's a good thing I didn't attack the ghost. Look at all those tokens I could lose when I die. And, let's fight the king.
Very few are so foolish as to deliver themselves to the king.
The King of Dust. The king is fierce in battle, but loyal to his troops. He can choose to heal them during combat. The King of Dust broke faith with king and country long ago, and has made himself rich and powerful through the judicious application of cruelty and terror, outside of law for decades.
I will happily wager on the outcome.
I know you
do
know.
not think you have what it takes.
The king is fierce in battle, but loyal to his troops. Okay, yeah, that's repeating himself. And we just fight him. I would say that's probably my dead wife or something. After all, I am an adventurer. Oh. I'm sorry, that his face with the beard. It's perfectly symmetrical. Alright, so knowing... Oh my... So he can do lightning. Alright, so the red... Nope! You do a good job healing your own troops, buddy. I'm guessing... I probably should use my other block. Nope, that's not the attack. Stick and move, little Mac. Stick and move. is literally our strategy right now. Oh, nice. Nah, this combat so far is easy. I expect, like, the next floor to be where things start to get really difficult.
There are many who will be pleased that you have defeated the likes of my lesser king. As for me, I think you have but proven that I must defeat you entirely. A set of new trinkets for you. You will need them, and more.
So I've beaten this dungeon now. So yeah, the combat in it. Here's the thing: I could easily see this game ramping up in difficulty, but the game's combat is very simplistic because a lot of people say this game is emulating like the Batman Arkham games. I've never played those games before, so I'm guessing if you're familiar with the basics of the Batman combat, you'll probably know how the combat in the game works. For defeating the bandits who looted Emperor Town, I receive a Ring of Justice. For culling the Ratmen in Ratmen Hunting is unlocked, I will receive the Rat Cleaver. Nice, a new sword. For feeding the local peasant woman, I'll receive a map, draw 3. That's a new one, actually. And Great Helm of Reinforcement. That looks like an alien skull. For gaining the praise of the gods of the old religion, I receive Great Fortune, so now I can get 30 gold. And the Demon Trader. For trading with the nobleman, I will receive gold gain and the Lovers. That's the White Minotaur there. For meeting the Huntsman, I'll receive Tracks in Town. So this one here, the White Minotaur, this is actually one of the DLCs they actually put in the game after the game launched. They put 3 packs of DLC that was free with the game, and they put a final one that you can buy. I'll show the final DLC momentarily. For loaning gold to the merchant, I receive the Marketplace. Okay. For showing the ghosts you were merciful, I receive a Sleep at the End. And finally, for defeating the Bandit King, I shall receive Feathered Ice, the Life's Limb, Jack of Scales, so finally going up against the Lizardmen, Hero's Remains, Stranger in the Shadows, the Old Graveyard.
Come once more to the game.
And that's a round of Hand of Fate.
The more you play, the more I wonder.
As you see, there is an endless mode you can choose from. So let's actually go back in. Let's actually take on the Jack of Scales. So now this is actually the first Lizardmen. So Lizardmen are apparently weak to ice in this game. So I have 2 curses now. That sucks. Mana Drain, cooldown times for weapons and artifacts are doubled. And Last Man Standing, in every combat the last enemy alive can no longer be stunned or interrupted. Okay, so that sucks. So no stunning, no, and challenges. So there's 2 challenges inside: Dead Man's Gorge and supplies. Let me actually do one thing here, so you can actually take a look at the controls. So B is stun. I guess that's what they mean by red. Last Man Standing, basically, I can't interrupt my opponent, nor can I stun him. So that actually is bad in terms of combat. But that's Last Man Standing, and usually, so like I can't stun him and then attack him. I have to dodge out of his attacks.
The suit of scales are represented by these lizard men. Quiet, patient, lethally subtle, and coldly intelligent. Of all the creatures I have incarnated as suits, these please me the most.
Alright, so now there's 25. I'll just use the I always do the recommended. So let me actually show the last of the last pack of DLC, and this is the one you actually had to pay for. So you can choose the difficulty. So Apprentice, player stronger in combat, enemies are weaker. Some achievements cannot be unlocked, and these will be changed in the deck. So inexperienced in war, you seek out a place to learn how to handle blade. I've never seen that before, actually. The Two of Dust, so supplies, money, all this stuff is put into the deck. So that's if you play it on easy mode. Then there's the default mode, no upgrades or anything. Then there's Warlord, there's the hard mode. So here are the real changes. The players move and attack faster in combat. Enemies are obviously stronger, so they move and attack faster. They also inflict more damage. However, my counterattacks will do more damage in turn, and bandits now have throwing knives. They already actually have throwing knives right now due to beating the first set of challenges, and I'll show why. So, Warlord, Rumors of Temple, Long's Forgotten. So there's actually a card for playing in higher difficulty too. So very sparse additions to the deck, which is actually pretty bad. So supplies, 1 food, 3 gold, lose 30% of your gold. So things can go pretty bad here. It does actually, and it even shows what your starting resources are too. 80 health, 8 food. That's actually pretty bad.
Take your time. Look around. I'm sure you know you can add and remove cards from your deck, but feel free to familiarize yourself first.
Like I said, I would still say I'm at the start of this game. I'm nowhere. I don't even think I'm in the middle of the game yet. Health gain from eating 4. I have 35 gold. So axe, shield, light armor, warlord's helm. Increase the wearer's determination to succeed, so I bet for like all those card picking events. Killing streak, every kill earns the player's attackable speed and damage boost. Taking any damage resets the boost to nil, so there's actually a reward for beating on this in hard. And there's the goblet that I have, which as you see here, starting gear upgraded, increased stun, cursed luck, bandit strength is increased, skeleton strength is increased, and skeletons will now reanimate. And finally, here is the last of the DLC that you actually need to buy. I swear to God, no matter how low I put down the music, it feels like it overtakes the game, my voice. So, as you can see, there's a lot of different cards, so you can actually change how the game is played. Let's actually go here. So the rules actually change every single time here. So soldiers training, chance card events are more difficult, so you do more damage as your combo meter rises. Shadow agent, so you're basically changing like what your starting class is in the game. And each of the cards will, obviously the deck will change with it. So you can drastically change how the flow of the game actually goes, and of course the starting resources also change. So, and as you can see, I can change how what's in the deck. So, and one other thing, you see at the very bottom of each of these cards, if you see a token, like an icon there, it'll actually say, like, oh, I've already done this. I have yet to unlock the rewards for that card. So, local peasant. I don't need local peasant, so I can actually put in tracks in town. So I want to put in the DLC here. Oh, that wasn't the right thing I wanted to do. So, a winding trail, bandit attack, Devil's Choice. I've already done Devil's Choice, helpful priest. So you can make, so you can change the game as it goes. If anything, I'm actually gonna take a small break. I want to take a 5-minute break and just kind of. I need to open a window. This actually room is getting really hot, and I need to get myself a drink of water. So I'll be right back in a little bit here. I'll kind of leave the music and the game running. Oop, that's not the button. Or. It is the button. There it is. Alrighty, to quote King's Quest V, water, nectar of the gods. Oh, I needed that. So, there's a lot I can actually put in, or let me actually bring this back up here. There we are. So, let's see. So if I want a lot of gold, I can leave in the noble trader and such. Let's actually change all these cards here. Let's actually make this game a little more interesting here. Let's remove this. Let's remove all the ones I've already done. Let's actually make this game a little bit difficult, except for Mr. Lionel. Mr. Lionel is a good friend, and I will leave him in the deck. So we need a lot more cards. So as you can see, I can choose all the Ratman hunting cards. Probably don't want to do that. Dead Man's Gorge. I can choose Ambush, Crucible. So I can choose all of these here. Field of Poppies. Never done Field of Poppies yet. So let's actually add all the ones I haven't done yet. Let's make this very difficult here. So let's add the Old Graveyard, the Devil's Wager, Charity 2, Demon Trader, Desert Storm, Field of Poppies, and Smuggler's Wharf. So we can add 4 more cards here. So we want rewards here. So let's actually put in... Let's put in the Twisted Canyon. That'll actually get me a weapon. Let's put in... Let's see here. If I want a bunch of gold, I can give him my armor still. Let's actually do the Noble Trader. Let's see here. Let's do Loan. And I feel like I probably would want some sort of combat. Now let's put in the Crucible. There we go. And that's how you can make your deck. So now so all of these cards here I have a chance. So I really have a lot of new encounters here I can experience. Let's actually also go to our weapons as well. So we have a bunch of maces, a bunch of swords. Looks like we actually have all of our weapons are special weapons. I'm okay with that. Armor of Cold. I'm okay with 2 shields this time. Let's actually... No, let's actually get rid of that. Let's put another shield. I don't really want the healing cap. Let's see. Do I have Mercenary Contract? Yes, I do. Read Justice. Oh, yeah, and the game won't actually tell you what the... Are we making Yu-Gi-Oh decks? A little bit. We're making a little bit of the Yu-Gi-Oh decks here. You know, I will say actually, one of the other card games I actually did enjoy playing when I was younger was Phantasy Star Online Episode 3. I actually enjoyed playing that game. It was like a strategy card game though. Let's see. All right, let's start.
You have taken one of my symbols, but now we begin to play in earnest. My scepter is at stake, and I do not intend to lose it.
So, last time we were fighting for the goblet, now we're fighting for his scepter. Blue Burst was different than Phantasy Star Online Episode 3. Episode 3 was the card game.
Scales. I have saved the lizardmen for now, but the stakes have been raised. There is no weapon I will not use against you.
Alright, so 4 directions, only one way to get out. A ladder escape. To continue forward, you must descend down the ladder into the unknown. Well, we already made a poor decision. So... yeah. I still need to think of a theme and stuff. Stranger in the Shadows.
Aha! The Count enters the picture.
I really do like Phantasy Star Online's music. Like, I had a really good time with playing through that dungeon crawler RPG.
This token will unlock more cards if you can defeat this encounter.
On a dark, moonless night, down a lonely road, you encounter a hooded stranger. Greetings, friend. I am in need of some sustenance. Would you be willing to offer some of your vigor in exchange for gold? He asks, taking out a bag of coins. You know, why not? Suck my blood, son. The stranger moves with unnatural speed to grasp you and firmly bite your throat. After a few seconds, he releases you. Thank you, he says, handing you some gold as you regain your composure. I lose 10 health, but I got some stuff. I own Phantasy Star Online Episode 1 and 2 for the GameCube. I felt sorry for every person who owned Phantasy Star Online for the Xbox, because you had to own Xbox Live even if you wanted to play offline. But I even remember one of our family friends, he actually had Phantasy Star Online Episode 1 on the Dreamcast, and that's where I learned about internet time and all that fun stuff. I am not yet sated. Would you like to earn more gold? Yeah, sure, why not? Another 10 health. Mortal, you seem unusually willing to give up your blood for material gain. The stranger goes on to tell you a tale of secret blood auctions where they may be found. This card's token is now yours.
Another token brings you closer to your goals.
See, I just helped a man feed, and I'm gonna get my health back because it's a start and I have food. Let's go left. The marketplace. A perfect place to spend my gold.
To be in Stiegel. So few are.
Oh, so it's Stiegel. Well, now I know how to pronounce it. You arrive at the town of Stiegel on market day. The markets are selling food today, and you may offer some gold to the market and see how much food it is worth today. Let's see, so I could attempt to steal. Alrighty. Well, let's bid half of a gold. You deliver your gold to the markets and await for the trading to finish. A man approaches you with a sack containing the food your gold managed to secure. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Number 4? Yes. Thank God. You open the bag and discover some food. Only one food gain card? Ah, fine. Well, I got a token. That's what matters. So, that was that card's token I just received. So, let's explore. Oh, nice. I need this, actually. So, I'm actually on a quest that involves the Maiden and Mr. Lionel.
There's a token in it for you if you win.
So, I'm actually going to request for a lock of hair from the Elf Maiden. The maiden considers this for a moment, and before slicing a few strands from her hair. As you wish, but be cautious, mortal. You have the taint of a goblin about you, and they may never be trusted. This card's token is now yours. Nice. The greatest of magical artifacts were forged long ago and have only limited uses before their power is spent. Use them wisely, and they may guide you to victory. Farewell, mortal. I could, but it never hurts to ask first. Violence is only the second to last solution. I dare not tell you what the actual last solution is. You're too young to know. To continue forward, you must descend. Yeah, okay, let's actually climb the ladder.
I appreciate your efforts. I worked hard on this game. It is a pleasure to see you play. A ship at dock is worth nothing until it sails.
Every ship that sails contains a ton of risk. Oh, here's one of the other DLCs that this game actually has. So this is the Underworld DLC.
Win this and claim my token.
As you attempt to so I actually failed this before, and this actually might be costing me a lot of gold. So, Alicia here is a mystic that is aware of all things that is within that underworld. So I was thrown into a portal last time. Oh man. Let's be honest, I am an uncle. So I'm halfway there. Let's see here. She recoils in mock blindness. The dark clouds of fate swirl around you in a tempest. For a little gold, I can help you see the future. I will explain my interest in finding more about the underworld. Let's see. So, this is why I lost all my gold. So basically I can keep gambling until I get the huge success card. This is literally RNG. And that's the worst part. Alright, I'm okay with this now. The mystic eyes flash wide open. Your fortune is awash with death and destruction, but there is also hope. You carry fortune's favor with you. How may I aid you in your endeavors? I never got to see this. To someone with such a powerful aura as yours, I could tell of what I know. The price for such information, though, would be high. Sadly, I see that you have nothing I desire. No powerful magical artifacts. Perhaps if you returned with one, I would be more forthcoming. God damn it! Well, the dealer said he was gonna play in earnest, and he wants to be a jerk. Fine. Dead Man's Gorge.
It's enough to put you off crossing at bridges like this. Surely there's an alternative that would leave you less exposed and vulnerable.
So, I need an artifact. No, that's okay for now. If I get an artifact, I can get something. I can move on with that quest line. Remember, that was DLC there, so they, you know, don't. Nope. I'm just gonna do the rolling for now. Maybe not. Oh, that sucked. They're very forgiving when it comes to the interrupts. And they're also very... Oop. So I can't stun this guy now. Nope, he only had 1 hit point left. Alrighty. I'm okay with that. Yeah, that does suck, but I would think a lot of veteran players would be like, my deck's full of artifact weapons and such. Gain 50 health. That was not needed. Buy food. Alright, that was needed. Traveling Jeweler. Let's take a look. But I bet a lot of people who, like, have every single card unlocked in the game will go like, oh, okay. Or, like, from the original game. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to buy any of this stuff, am I? I am not. Ring of Poverty. When this ring is sold, all the player's gold is lost, but the player receives 1 max health for every 5 gold lost as a result of the sale. Interesting. When a player receives healing, they also gain +1 gold. Interesting. Interesting. Receives healing. They are no benefit if they were already fully healed. Damn it. That's what I was thinking already. So, like, Damocles would be an artifact. Can I even sell anything? Nope. I don't want to go barehanded. I mean, all my weapons, and I have a ton of artifact and a lot of weapons already. And let's go left. Nope, that was the exit. I'm making a lot of bad decisions here. You know what? Actually, no. We filled this deck full of stuff, so... No. That's another nice thing. You can actually always go back.
What sort of scoundrel would go through a sleeping man's belongings?
While sleeping at the inn, you jolt awake to find a bandit rifling through your belongings. You're quick to your feet, weapon already in hand. The bandit laughs, clearly drunk. Easy there, princess. Spare an apple, would you? There's a good lad. He stands unsteadily, clutching a stolen apple and some coins. You grab his arm in protest and earn a punch to the face. Looks like a Nazi here wants to fight, the bandit laughs, spits at your feet and turns to leave. Attack the thieving bandit or lower your weapon. He punched me in the face. Why not taking that? When practice swing, you execute him. A surprised gasp is the last sound he makes. Suddenly the room fills with bandits' lackeys. Oop. Oh, so you can interrupt that. That's interesting.
I always admire a man who can turn an enemy's force against them.
So you can actually interrupt the daggers and throw them back at the enemy. I didn't know that. I'm just playing on normal. You think I should put it up on hard? or increase the difficulty. The thieves dealt with, you accidentally wipe your brow, and with a hand slick with the blood that has run down your weapon. You turn, hoping to find a wash basin, and find yourself once again in the presence of the ghost from the forest. Its eyes, so familiar, so real, compared to its shifting body, look at you in fear. You took their lives so easily. Are you already lost? Remember who you are, who you were. I've lingered in this place too long, it drains so. Do not forget me. Ah, damn it, I need to actually spare him. Fine. Oh, that was a waste. That's unfortunate, that was a waste. Yeah, you know, I'll put it on hard for the next stream. I think I'll just do this last one since these take a long time. Yep, the undead. So here's the downside to undead. Undead reanimate if you don't have a holy weapon. So all these guys I basically have to kill twice. Thankfully, they don't seem all that difficult. Whoop! Ah, damn it. That was an unneeded hit. Well, thankfully only one reanimated. You're now free to continue my journey. Nice. Map. I don't know what that does. 5 max health. Nice.
What brings you to play the game? Ha! I know you will not tell me. Like all the rest, you are silent.
Let's see. Is that a map card? That's an artifact. That's gloves, weapons, armor, blessing and curses. Nope, okay. Desert Storm.
Nature is the greatest threat, even with the queen now dispatched. Be swift.
You're traveling through a desert when a dust storm approaches you. You may be able to reach the safety of some nearby hills before the storm hits you. Run to the hills. Let's give it a shot. It is, but honestly, I'm okay with light meta humor. Like what I don't like how a lot of comedies nowadays are really into super meta humor. Let's do one. That's not good. The dealer draws you 3 pain cards. This card's token is now mine, though. So I lose my upgrade. Bad fortune, I lose all my gold. Please don't lose me food. Okay, that's fine.
It is yours. You can take it.
Oh, thanks. I'm okay with that, so I don't have to deal with the storm anymore. Nice. Oh, the Crucible, very nice.
Battlefield of honor. Or at least a close approximation.
Kinda wish I had more weapons. The town of Seagull sits upon the only safe crossing of the river Ernst. However, the only adventurers allowed to cross are those who could pass through the Crucible. Let's enter the Crucible. Let's fight for the people. So now I can choose my opponent. I could choose 6 rats, 2 lizard men, or 2 skulls. So I'm actually going to choose the lizard men here because I want to know what they do. And I want to know what they're like. So I actually want the advantage here. I want the advantage of knowledge. Alright, let's see what these lizard men can do. So there's one thrower. That was really bad. Ah, so you can throw. That sucked. I should have rolled. Okay, so one spits. So the ranged one will spit, and the melee one does a lot of melee damage. I was caught in a rock and a hard place. I shouldn't have allowed myself to get pincered like that. You survived the round, now do it again. So, I can fight the Jack of Skulls, or 2 more scales. I'm just gonna fight 2 more scales. Yeah, they definitely hurt, but I'll fight the scales versus the Jack of Skulls. I'm not in the mood to fight skeletons that will reanimate. I prefer to fight the living. Doesn't look like there's many... No, there's actually traps. Nope! Oh, thank God. I got the killing blow just in time. That was close. I have all my gold riding on this one, a random voice yells, "Don't let me down!" The crowd cheers your name as you are led to the final area. Oh crap.
Our old friend the Jack of Plague returns to fight another day.
Damn it. Oh! Come on. Oh! That was the wrong enemy. Oh, this isn't good. So, I need to kill you. Oh! And there's the fail. That's my first death.
And so the game takes another life. Do not worry, though. You may try again.
Oh, at least I get to
would
keep the
rather
token.
die than face the Jack of Scales.
For trading so enthusiastically with the Stranger of the Shadows, I received the Blood Auction. Trading the Marketplace, I'll receive 5 food, and the Merchant's Favor. And what's this one here? So at least I get to keep my tokens. Goblin King's Halls too, so that was another part of the DLC once getting the Maiden's Hair. And surviving the Desert Storm, I got lost in the desert.
I'm beginning to admire your methods, brutal as they are. I would have done things differently.
Oh.
Will it be you who buckles first? It will not be my hero.
Huh, one of my encounters was removed. I kind of did to myself, honestly, because I should actually keep some of the stranger events. Yeah, no, I feel like I want to at least get this row done tonight, so that's what I'm gonna strive for. And this row only contains one more boss. So I'm actually gonna leave the deck as it was suggested here, because I want to go across some events I'm already familiar with, so I can actually get some stuff. And if I leave it completely filled with like all the DLC stuff, I'm just gonna, because like I said, part of the issue is basically food management. You have to accept that you can't explore every single card. So this attempt will probably be more of a straight shot than anything else. So I'm gonna leave it as is here. Well, let's take on the Jack of Scales.
Everything in the Jack's domain is slower, but more deadly than you've been accustomed to.
That's not the
Did you expect
subtitles.
me to tell your fortune? No. A fortune teller is at their most base and despicable when they begin to believe their own lies. Of course, I am different. My powers are genuine.
No, I feel like I can beat this. I probably should have actually upped the difficulty. I do kind of want to experience that. Oh! That was me being dumb. I pressed interrupt instead of block or stun. Yeah, I get 2 game cards, so I get some food and a little bit of food.
A little food, not a great change, but enough to switch the odds a little.
Well, I already heal, so traveling tinkerer. And let's take a quick look. Like I said, the great thing about this game is you can enter it in as light or as heavy as you want it to be. Forest helm, all this stuff is probably way too expensive for me. Armor of cold, interesting. Fortitude's breath. Yeah. I can buy 11 for 3 food. And if I don't, nope, I don't have anything to sell. Like, I can easily see getting someone this game, like, when it goes on sale. The Maiden! Nice! In a shady forest, you encounter an elf maiden. She stops to greet you. So I can ask for longer life, supplies, gold, or to be blessed. You know what? I'm gonna ask to be blessed. Arcane knowledge. Whenever the player uses an artifact, there's a 30% chance of immediately reducing its cooldown time by 80%. That's assuming I actually get an artifact. Oh, Embertown Hero. Nice and simple. Nice and combat one. So let's...
I like nothing more than the chance to see how you handle yourself in these circumstances.
Refuse to deal with thieving scum, or accept the offer. You know what? Let's, for experimentation, let's accept the offer. Oh, there is a game of chance. Let's go with number 2. Nope. That sucked. Should have chosen number 1. As you approach the bandit grows bolder, suddenly one of them throws a knife at you, which buries in your arm. They attack. 1 pain card, one monster card. Bastards. They shall know my blade. At least the place is destructible. Nope. Oh, I know why I can't do anything. I completely forgot about the last man standing curse. So I can't stun him and I can't interrupt him anymore when he's the last one alive. Okay, so I get some gold. And I get some health. I feel health is the one resource I can easily just throw away. Let's go right. All for the priest. I have some gold. Take a look. I feel like if you really know the cards in this game, you can easily stack up a lot of gold. Critical strike. The player inflicts triple damage to the foes who are stunned. Now that's not going to help me much. Another player eats food, health. Headman's Blessing. Any kill made using an axe grants the player 3 health. Interesting. How much is it going to cost to remove these? And drain is 300. Last man standing, 360. No. Food. That's all my gold. You know what? No, let's not worry about that. I'll take my chance. And let's go right again. The loan.
You cannot come to this table with debts outstanding.
Let's give him gold.
I made that a little too powerful. I will have to rebalance that next time.
That's what you said about the other card. Twisted Canyon. So this one I actually do like. This one, to me, is worth the risk. So there's a weapon down there, and I can climb down to retrieve it. Thankfully, the odds are in my favor. And by saying that, I literally just failed. Nope. Okay, good. So I get an equipment card. I get the Rat Cleaver. It's much better than my axe, so yes.
Are you sure that's the right approach?
Yes.
Down once more, seeking the heart of it all.
So I'm definitely going to make this more of a straight shot.
At their heart, all games are about power, are they not?
See, I like...
The acquiring of power. The retaining
Oh no, you've
of
said that before.
power.
Forget you, dealer. See,
And
I like
most
games that
importantly,
have... I like witty. I really personally enjoy witty humor than, like, a lot of dumb humor. And I think the reason that is mainly because a lot more comedies as of late is so focused on trying to be meta humor, so trying to be, is being stupid humor and trying to be loud humor and trying to be, like, not so much controversial. What would be a good word? Topical humor might actually be it. So, you know, every single movie or, you know, comedy and stuff is gonna have, you know, some relevance of, like, topical humor. But, my god, I keep meaning to admit this, all these freaking people. I'm not even gonna bother with it. But it's like, let's take the Ghostbusters example here. I know a lot of people have talked about that, but let's talk about, no, my opinion about Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters, the original, the one originally released in 1984, was a witty humor. It was dry humor. Hey, Albrondo, how you doing, man? It was a witty humor, it was dry humor, and focused more on
an encounter with
a comedy creating situations to be funny in.
Last. A challenge for you, and a token if you succeed.
Oh, I'll get back on point once this. In your dreams one night, you were summoned to a fiery pit and greeted by a demon. Not exactly what I want to dream about. I sense you have some spiritual aura around you. I am willing to trade you a magical item for it. Pay 1 blessing for a magical item. Do I even have a blessing? Do I have a blessing? The demon eyes you hungrily, it opens its fiery maw, and you feel some part of your soul dragged into that hellish abyss. Oh, I had the arcane knowledge. Okay. Yeah. Random egg. That's nothing wrong with seeing an egg. I enjoy eggs. Tasty, the demon exclaims. Your new magical item will be sent along to the mortal realm soon. In the meantime, take this old thing. And I get a huge hammer.
Sometimes form follows function, and vice versa.
Yeah, but I already
In this case,
forgot, considering I
it's
already
called
died
a
once.
huge hammer. You take a guess.
So, this will actually do more damage, and this is a holy weapon, so this is actually really good at killing any skeleton enemies. So, let's see here. As you string attacks, consecutive attacks together, you get damage is greatly increased. Left bumper to release a forced explosion. You know, let's keep the hammer.
This card will unlock more cards, and then still more. You must dig deeply if you wish to discover the heart of this mystery.
No, I don't think the item is an egg, unfortunately. But let's get back to the whole Ghostbusters thing.
Feast. Famine,
When you create a
and
comedy
everything in between.
in mundane situations, it allows the characters to be funny in the more recent Ghostbusters from the trailers, they're a lot more focused on being loud and making the situations about them and their personalities rather than having the world essentially be mundane and having the Ghostbusters try and convince them it's like, hey, this stuff is actually happening. And there's a lot more focus on, like, the meta humor. Like, even when the one actress jumped into the crowd, into the, you know, concert crowd, and they all didn't catch her, you know, and, you know, classic comedy. It's like, okay, here's a fat woman tries to jump into the crowd. Same reason why a fat man, you would not want to, catch him if he jumps in the crowd in a comedy movie or a comedy television show.
Take your time if you like. I've waited long enough.
I swear I've heard his voice before. I'm going to look through the rest of his IMDb because I know I've heard this voice actor's voice before. And she makes it like, I don't know if this is all a race thing, but it's more like, you didn't need to add that. Like, her falling on the ground, like, just making a simple fat joke would be funny enough. But then you throw in that, and it's not funny anymore. Because then you're trying to be controversial about it. So, that's why I think the Ghostbusters movie, though, the new one, it's gonna do fine. A lot of people are gonna see it. A lot of people are gonna enjoy it because it's it's probably going to be a dumb comedy movie. But it's gonna offer a different type of comedy for people compared to the original Ghostbusters, which was a lot more witty and creating a situation in the movie than actually enjoying the wit of the humor and enjoying the outlandish situations that were created for those characters. I'm crossing the forest, so I meet the local peasant woman again. She's probably she's gonna ask for my food. You know what? Since I know that, I'm gonna give her all my food here. I know that's actually a risk, but I'll take it. Because I don't mind having increased movement speed, and I feel like I can actually... Hello! Well... This is good to know.
Another chance to discover what your heart truly desires.
You look like a trustworthy sort. I'm in debt to an acquaintance of Oranshire. He is holding some items of my collateral. If you deliver this gold to him, an item or equipment can be yours as payment. Yeah, sure. I'll take it. Make sure the customers have gone before lifting a floorboard and taking a small wooden chest. You have my thanks. Please, make sure all the money makes it there safely.
Let us see how you progress with that millstone around your neck.
After
of course,
5...
you can remove your curses at shops if you can find them. Still, I'm keen to see how you handle your disadvantages.
After 5 sis play, loses 50% max HP. That... Return policy. Oh. Well, damn. You know what?
We play for a token now.
One day, as you travel through a forest, you come across a band of thugs standing on the roadside. As you draw near, they move to block your path.
Poor Jack. His place is so much lower than ours. He merely repeats the same motions over and over, incapable of change.
White Council. This is actually one of the other DLCs that you got for free when you buy this game. No, I don't care. The White Council doesn't like armed mercenaries wandering through their land. Alright. Let's try out this huge hammer. It's actually... Okay! Oh! Let's fight over here where it's safe. Oh! Why am I swinging my weapon that way? I really have no idea where I'm swinging here right now. Let's actually see. Can I get anyone over here? There we go. Last man standing. I probably... Okay, so I can't actually block or interrupt him anymore. Oh, every time he swings, just walk away. So, take a swing, dodge roll away, take a swing, dodge roll away. The bigger issue is that I'm actually going to starve soon. As you approach one of the fallen men, he says with some effort, "You'll regret this. There will be consequences." Cuts off as his voice fails him. You notice a robed figure standing in the shadows of the forest. He waves his hand and a magical portal appears. Stepping through it, he's quickly gone. You look around to find no trace of the fight remains. This card's token is now yours. Alright, well.
The cities hold no darkness like that to be found in the wilderness on a still and moonless night.
Crap. I have an idea, actually. So what I'm gonna do, I'm actually still gonna take his stuff. Okay. Oh, I did not expect this. No. That was not part of my plan.
Our hero needs sustenance badly.
Yes, he does.
I'm sure you're grateful for that.
Oh, the 10 cards!
Again, a token is at stake.
Ah, you look like a fellow that's carrying payment for my friend across the veil. So, I'm gonna give him the 100 gold. And the heavy burden. So, the heavy burden is now thankfully gone for me. So, I'm not gonna lose my health anymore. But I am going to run over and buy as much food as possible. Ring of Survival, Desperate Measures, Ring of Justice. Let's buy the Ring of Survival. Let's get the Ring of Survival. Every third combat. Let's actually no. What's the Ring of Justice do? Using a weapon ability causes the player to be fully healed, and for the ring to be destroyed at the end of that combat. I'm okay with that.
Take it.
Yep, that definitely was a gauntlet reference. So how many movements did it take? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's better than trudging along a muddy road. Certainly.
I'm gonna take the chance. So now you can see I'm losing.
Ignominious way to go. I do hope you find something to eat soon.
So as you can see, I'm actually losing health now. So I'm actually gonna back. Let's go back. Gonna go to the Tinkerer here and hope this Tinkerer has some food. Just gonna buy as much as I can.
An opportunity to eat.
I'm just curious here. 40 for that. Scorching Seal. Oh, so there's a new weapon, a fiery and a holy weapon. But first things first. Let's buy some food. 1.
Now,
2,
starvation begins.
3. Actually, you know what? I want to get that mercenary contract.
Interesting choice.
So I can do that, and I can buy more food. So let's actually see here. Where's my artifact? Okay, good. So that's the only artifact I have. So food is very important in this game. So, and you can actually, it does look like you can backtrack actually. You know what? Since we already backtracked this far, why not? Let's actually check out the levers.
An innocent moment, never to be repeated, except here, where all of your history repeats itself until time immemorial has passed.
In the town of Stiegel, you meet a man who is serenading a young lady at her window. At your approach, he stops and turns to speak to you. My love and I wish to be married and leave this town, but her father has forbidden it. He is the master of the guild, powerful figure in Stiegel, with many armed men at his command. I saw you fighting in the arenas. Please, will you help us escape the town that we might live together in happiness? Let's see here. Refuse to get involved. Report him to the woman's father. You know what? Laurel, why don't you choose what I'm going to do? What do you think I should do here in this situation? 1, 2, 3, or 4? I'm curious how your fate will be. Demand payment. After sharing a look with his betrothed, the young man thinks long and hard before reaching a decision. We have nothing of value to offer but our wedding rings. If they must be sacrificed for our love, then so be it. The healer's ring. Alrighty. Gives a second magical ring. This ring belonged to my mother. The Ring of Poverty. When this ring is sold, all the player's gold is lost, but it receives 1 max health for every 5 gold. So you can really increase your health. Hours later, you return to find the young couple hiding in the shadows, gesturing them to be silent. You lead the way through the town. Oh boy. Hey! Alrighty. Keeping to the back alleyways, you manage to reach the outskirts without incident. Thank you, stranger, the couple exclaim as they flee into the countryside. Nice! Good call, Laharl. Good call. Oh, I got gold for that. Of course, that's costly for food.
The horse is a fine companion. I'm sure you'll leave this one in time. You do not seem to have the temperament for friends, even in the animal kingdom.
Hey, I actually needed to be attacked. I'm okay with this, and I have enough health, so I feel hearty enough. So, let them come to me. Maybe not. Oh, I see, okay. So he's the last man standing, so I'm gonna get all the gold. Oh. Alright, okay, phew. Yeah, that's a pretty gross drawing of a heart. Armory. I can choose 1 of 2 weapons. Like the Scorching Zeal.
Fire, in its multitudinous forms, we still hold it in esteem and wonder.
Equipment is straight burns with the flame of the ancients, doing extra fire damage. However, lava golems will shrug off fire attacks with ease. Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna keep the huge hammer equipped though, because the longer string of attacks.
The lizard men are nothing if not patient. He waits for you.
Oh boy.
Open the chest, see what it contains. I'm curious.
I'm curious too. I want that treasure chest. Or you didn't let me down last time.
As you plunder the secrets of your memories, you'll gain new cards. Some you'll wish you'd left untouched.
Yeah, like I said, I know I haven't even started. Attempt to pry it open. Let's see if I can pry it open. Number 4 hasn't let us down. 4, will you let us down?
From these options.
1 and 3. Oh, good. After a mighty heave, the luck gives way, and spoils are yours. Select 1 to keep. You do. This unique
There's
item.
no strength like hidden strength.
Oh. I don't even think I had. Can I check my inventory? No, I can't. Or the armor of cold.
Caution, adventurer. This armor pulls energy from the world around you.
Well, I am fighting the scales. What's the chains? I forgot what the chains of rage do again. During combat, strikes from bows and wands have a chance to restore your cooldowns. No, I'm not going to worry about that. Let's go with the armor of cold. I want these guys to attack slower.
The effect does not extend inside the armor, but you do have to get it on somehow.
Another equipment card. Ring of Survival. Okay. I have a lot of equipment. Some gold. Wish I had food. Hey, last night it was all about the one. A noble trader.
Wealth separates the highest from the lowest, and that is, in itself, a form of virtue.
An old man approaches on a chariot as you walk towards the streets of Stegall. He notices you and comes to a stop. No, I'm not going to. I don't want to risk my losing the armor. God damn it.
Now you have reached a point from which the path ahead is unclear. What will be your solution?
I know praying doesn't usually work, but... Four is the best. 4 is the card of the night. You stumble upon a long-lost tomb with treasure still inside. 15% max health. That's interesting.
One more piece of the puzzle for you.
Alrighty, I'm okay with that. I like how all the tokens, like, actually are physically there. I'll sleep at the inn.
There is nowhere safe to sleep, it would seem.
Lose 20 gold. That's unfortunate. Lose 3 food. That's
nasty.
Shaking your head, you wearily turn back to your bed and find yourself once again in the presence of the ghost from the forest. Its eyes so familiar, so real, compared to its shifty body, smile into yours. Something stirs in your mind. A past memory? You are still yourself. I need fear no longer. Its pale hands reach for yours, and you suddenly recall a laugh. A laugh to go with those smiling eyes. Praise it indeed. I've lingered too long in this place. It drains me so. Do not forget me. Sweet. But we have a problem now. We need a merchant. A traveling healer. Alright, I'll take it. Anything to buy. Oh dear God, I just noticed the spider was on the
Chance to buy
stream.
more food. You must be relieved.
I am relieved. Buy food for 18 gold. 10 should do
I'm
it.
sure you are grateful for that.
How much to heal? 15 health for 8. 15 health for 8. So I buy more food. I'm gonna buy more food, actually. I'm gonna buy... But we can actually do this. I just realized this. We have a lot of weapons. So as you can see, anything with the mark there shows what weapon... shows what you're... That's actually kind of weird. It's a spale. It's a spiral. Spale. There you go. That's my language. Oh, so I can actually have multiple rings on. That's actually really cool. I can have a lot of rings on. So we don't need the axe. So let's actually sell that. We don't need the rat cleaver. Let's see, that's what, 15? Kind of like the huge hammer. Because that just increases my damage outright. And that does do more damage. I don't feel like I need the fire right now. How much does it cost to remove these curses? My god, they only cost more as you go along. Actually, no, I'll do one. I can actually then buy one more of this. Heal for 6. Okay. There we go, we stabilized. That's good. I needed to get rid of all that stuff. Oh. Now that I have the elf's hair, I can give this to Lionel.
Let us stake a token on their foolishness.
While walking by a huge tree at the edge of a lake, Mr. Lionel's head appears from the leaves above. Excellent work, my lad, Mr. Lionel declares, sighting the lock of elven hair and leaping to the ground. Didn't have to break too many bones getting this, I trust. Never mind. Best I don't know, eh? I only asked her, and she said yes. You're terrible for assuming the worst. I saw the spider again. Ugh. Do you really need... I'd rather have the food, because food is something I've noticed you'll be trading a lot in the game. So I'd rather... I feel like, especially since I have the mercenary contract, gold to me is not an issue right now. I feel like I'm going to be abusing that artifact as much as possible whenever I get it. If there's anything I can exploit in this game so far that's noticeable, it's the mercenary contract. Because every time I get into fights, I activate that and I just start swinging away. And as long as I'm touching that gold, I collect it and I get a bunch more gold and can turn that into food. He then calibrates the device, turning it over in his hands. This bit turns like this. This knob pushes in there. Not sure what this fiddly bit here does. It's working! Lionel grasps with glee as the amulet begins to glow. By waving the amulet around the air, the goblin somehow contrives to lead you on a haphazard journey over hills and across rivers, until finally you come to a trapdoor hidden by foliage under an ancient tree. Through the doorway, you see a stone chamber and hear a variety of strange mechanical noises. There may be some traps. Kings can never be too careful when guarding their treasure, I'm sure I mentioned them earlier. Now get in there and steal 50 gold pieces for me. I'll hold your gold until you get out and meet you on the other side. Good luck. It is, but, a lot of these cards are going to have story in them. With a firm boot to your backside, Lionel sends you tumbling through the trapdoor. Great! And he took all my gold. Armor of gold, fleet clefts, shield, and there's traps on the floor. Alright. Yep, just what I thought. Okay, alrighty, there's fire too. Alright, so that moves like a clock. I actually like this, a little obstacle course. Those are always fun. Yep, that's what I thought, presser. Oh, now it gets a little more difficult. Wait a minute. Oh, shoot, I have to go back. I have to go back. You know, it's 50 gold. I completely forgot. I need to get that gold. I already forgot my mission here. Okay. That's the only disadvantage. Actually, wait, let me guess. No? Really? Huh. I would have assumed, like, you could destroy that. So what? That was only 25 gold. Mr. Lionel greets you upon your escape, lifting your bag of gold before you even realize he was there. He counts out the coins and manages to retrieve. Not nearly enough. I want my revenge. Get back in there and get me my gold. Okay. If he wants 50 gold, I'll get him 50 gold. Oh, okay, that's a lot longer. Wait. Wait a minute. Well, where's the rest? This place looks empty now. Oh, nope, there's some gold. I was about to say, it's like, where's all the gold? I guess you have to do this a couple of times. Yeah, you have to do this a couple of times. It's kind of weird. That's really weird. I honestly expect. So it's kind of sucks. RNG. Actually, though. Like I'm really just relying on RNG to actually get everything for me. Is that gold? No, that's not gold. That's just. Ah, damn it. Okay, hopefully this should be the last one. Oh, that's not good. Okay, yeah, this is definitely the last one. Okay. There we go. Got him as 50 gold. Lifting your bag of gold before you even realize he's there, he counts out the coins he must retrieve. Not bad at all, he says happily. I'll eat these later. For now, good work, my boy. Let's get out of here before the Goblin King discovers what's what. Here's your gold back. Sorry if it smells like old cheese now. Ew. Well, guess I don't have to worry about that. Dead King's Hall.
The king is one of the players in our great mystery, yet here he lies, dead and unforgiven. His time is now long past.
2 of scales, 2 of scales. Yeah, let's try and take him. Oh my god. Or don't let. Nope, Okay, it's a good thing we avoided 4. Ooh. Okay, that was a lot of stuff lost there. Oh wait, what am I doing? I completely forgot the mercenary contract. Oh. Come on! Okay. Let's use it again. Oh, that was the wrong time. Okay, give me some gold. Okay, so basically the environment actually can block projectiles for me too. I like knowing that. And I'm out of the artifact, unfortunately. And once I've used all 3 artifacts, it throws itself away. Gain max health. That's good.
If you gain health, then I work harder to take it.
And even more health. Life Slim. Press left
Cut
bumper.
them where it counts, then finish them.
Press left bumper to inflict a curse of weakening on enemies close to you. Strike a cursed enemy for bonus damage. Huh. How much damage does this do? No, let's not
As
equip
pleases you.
the Traveling Mage. Approach to stop. Dragon Ring, Hag's Wraps, Alchemical Silver. So that is 8 charges then. Plunderer's Cap. Huh. I don't need it. I really don't need any more food. I'm happy with the hammer. I really need the gold though. Press right bumper to attack faster. No.
A wonderful creation, forged of alchemical processes, but given permanent shape. I know of nothing like it.
I like that. I like that as an option. Definitely moved. Like, it used to just take only like 30 minutes to go through them. Let's actually just hop here. What we're basically doing right now, we're actually going to be exploiting our food the proper way. Pass it by. See, this is... Now I'm just being cheap. Let's see. Yep, pretty much. You know me so well. He plays by hit. These are within his rules. I have no problem exploiting it. The Jack of Scales.
Now, a fight for the ages. I expect greatness.
This lizardman's potency allows him to nullify magical abilities of the player's weapons and... that sucks. Well, that says nothing for his minions, at least. Their latent magical abilities make these lizardmen feared by all, even their own kind.
I will happily wager on the outcome. I do not think you have what it takes.
So, 4 scales along with the Jack of Scales. Ooh, that's a big tail. Okay. Hey, fall through the floor. Oh. Not even gonna bother with the king yet, or with the jack yet. Ah, damn, couldn't press Y in time. Nope. Okay, now I can't. Okay. I can't stun him now, so it is literally now just rolling away. So now it's just a hit and move fight. Oh, wow, that was it. He had barely any health. I only hit him 4 times.
Well played. Well played indeed. You have defeated something that I never expected to die.
Alright, so now what did I get at the scepter? Equipment bonus. That was killing him was a lot easier actually. Even with that curse. Equipment bonus. At the start of your adventure, you gain an equipment card. Oh, that's nice. Food bonus. Your adventure starts with more food. New starting gear. Your starting gear has been upgraded. Ratman's strength increased, so the Ratman's strength has increased. The bandit health has increased, and the lizardmen has also had their strength increased. So the game looks like the game, you know, these upgrades here scale with you each time.
The wand represents my will in the purest sense. It is not too late for you to give up now. Go peacefully to your fate and leave me to mine. You begin to assemble a credible deck. Let us see what happens next.
Alright, well, let's see what we've got here before ending the stream. For satisfying the Demon Trader, I get the Golden Ring of Pain and Demon Trader 2. Nice. New options. Let's see what the DLC gives us. For standing up to the White Council's thugs, I receive the White Council 3. For delivering gold to Oranshire, I receive the Food Wagon. Oh, that sounds good. For helping the lovers, I receive 30 gold and the Angry Guildmaster. Oh, now that makes sense. For plundering a locked treasure chest, I receive draw 2. For an armory, draw 2, select 1 to keep, and Fool's Gold. For discovering a tomb while lost in the desert, I receive Good Fortune, gain 25 gold, and the Desert Cult. There are so many cards in this game, my god. For encountering the ghost again, you receive supplies, gain 5 food, and Spirit Walk. An artifact. I don't know what that does. While helping Mr. Lionel with his quest, I receive Goblin King's Halls 3. And for defeating the Jack, I receive the Queen of Skulls. So that's our next opponent. A Metal Ore. Yeah, Metal Ore. Holy Forge. And the Dark Ritual. So the lock there, that's actually what it says, like... So I'm guessing for the next adventure, the Dark Ritual will be in that deck. I can't remove it. And for defeating the Lizardman Jack, I receive the Heron's Antlers and the Undead Bane.
Halfway done. Let us continue.
Oh, there we go. So I guess we're 50% done with the story mode here in this game. But I think that wraps it up. Unfortunately, I have to... We're now going back to the schedule of where I have to wake up at 6 a.m. now. And my internal chronometer is off, unfortunately, so it's gonna take quite a bit of work for me to wake up at 6 a.m. So, definitely enjoying this game. Definitely seems like the adventures are going to take a lot longer. And it's funny, actually, the game is not really combat... You know, it's funny. Like, the game is combat focused, as in, okay, the bosses. You have to beat the bosses. But then, though getting there is only as combat focused as you make it out to be. Yeah, I think it's safe to assume, like, I'm going to try and just keep the stream schedule as is. I'm going to try and make it basically, like, 8 to 10 or 9 to 11. Obviously Tuesday, I work until 8 p.m. So, and then I need to eat something. So Tuesday is always going to be a later start. But you know, I want to try and make Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I want to make those days like okay, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. There's a stream because I feel that fits in a nice slot because what I'm actually going to do right now, I'm actually going to switch it over to Fleck Blag's stream. Actually, let me see here. Who else is on, actually? Looks like Exposure is also doing, is playing Persona 4 Golden. No, I'll get Fleck Blag. He actually could, use the host. And he streams a lot later, into the later hours of the night. So it's better if I host it with him. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna continue playing this game until it's beaten. I'm glad I remember I had this game. Like, I'm really glad you gave this to me, because this actually really is in my real house when it comes to, like, I love dungeon crawlers. I really, really do. I love games that are more action-based games, like Way of the Samurai, Devil May Cry, because it's been a long time since I've been able to sit down and try and actually play any of these type of games here. And I gotta say, I actually do like the Arkham style combat. I can see why a lot of people are tired with it, especially if they played all the Batman games. But for me, for a first time, it's like, it's kind of nice to have a very simplistic combat system that looks extremely extravagant. Yeah, I'll definitely take a look at it. I have Leap of Fate open on my on one of my browsers, so I'm definitely going to take a look at that off stream. But until then, though, have yourself a good night, and thank you very much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.